Is that not the cutest little imagery? So instead of transferring it onto a dishcloth or a towel and then embroidering it, I think I'm just going to frame it. On that you would take, put it upside down, and iron it onto your kitchen towel, probably for a towelette or a tablecloth, and you could cut the pieces out and place them where you want, but it's just the most darling iron-on I've ever seen. I just want to frame it. It's not going anywhere because I think it's just too cute. This is probably from the 50s, is my guess. It's made in the USA, and it didn't come with an outside envelope, so I don't know what it belongs to. I do have other iron-ons, but this one just came with a random one, and I just think it's cute. It's going to get framed. But what I wanted to show you is what I'm working on right now. What is this pin cushion? What could it be, you ask? To myself, I said, you never seem to show things in production. You always show it when it's finished. So I wanted to show you that I cut out the shape with a 1-inch border that's going to connect the two pieces. And can you guess what it is yet? What if I give you the clue? This is the pattern that someone had used all the parts of the packaging and left the pattern pieces in the instructions. Pronto the pony is very Tony, steps out with a flare with his head in the air. Does that really say Tony? Guess that's what they could get to rhyme with pony. But the Cuttle cutouts from 1942 was made here in Canada, R.D. Fleck and Company in Toronto. This package contains all materials to make the Cuttle cut-ups, illustrated at left. Dun, da, da, da. Includes our fabrics, trimmings, stuffings, and easy-to-follow pattern and instructions. And that's what this is. The patterns and instructions. So the envelope came with this cutout, but nothing else, and I couldn't figure out part of the instructions until I really read that she must have used all the ingredients that came with it. So the ear is up here. Here's the ear that would have been here. Here's the pony, and what's nice is it's a cardboard. It's not paper. So it's a thicker than paper cardboard. And you cut out your fabric, so you can use any fabric. I'm actually going to make another one when this turns out with probably a floral fabric, because I like the floral ones. And this would be made out of felt. That would have been included, but I think I'm going to use a bit of wool and just make a mane and a tail. And then when I make the floral one, I'll see if I can find a piece of felt. So you cut out your pieces, and you pin band to body piece. So then I realized there had to be a band, because if you look here, you'll see that it has a thickness to it. There is something that is attaching the two pieces together. So I made a 1-inch band that I'm pinning on right now. I've sewn on this side. I'm pinning on this side. I'm going to leave a little opening here. And they tell you to put a little bit of cardboard on the feet down here to give it a flat edge to stand up a bit better. But I don't imagine it's going to... Oh, maybe it'll stand. We'll find out. And I have a lot of little pieces of fabric leftovers that I'm going to recycle and stuff this little pony with a bunch of recycled bits of fabrics and threads that I have. A little bit of stuffing. And we'll see how our pony turns out. I just think it's great. 1942. I love that even though she used the entire kit, she kept the package, kept the pattern, and it could be reused. And that's what I'm doing. And I think once you figure out the shape of these animals, you could draw them up and create your own. So if you want to look at the dog, they're pretty box type shapes. And then the lamb, and the rabbit, and the cat. and the deer, the pony, so cute, the giraffe, and the elephant. This is one of a few patterns that I have to make stuffed toys from the 40s, so I might make a little series of the other ones that I'm going to make as well. I'll be leaving an opening at the back here, to which I will stuff it with actually recycled ends of fabric that I have. I can use it for stuffing. And I'm going to embroider the eyes with a bit of threading so there's no buttons on it, because I don't want it to be of any kind of choking hazard. The instructions on the Pronto the Pony are: cut out pattern on outer edge of heavy black line, pin pattern securely to the fabric, and cut fabric right at edge of pattern. Cut carefully to shape the animal will be exact. Pin straight band to body piece when you make a 2-inch long band. Right sides of material together, starting at spot indicated by tail, which is around the butt section. Sew together by hand, making 1-inch seam, making 1/8 inch seam. There's a difference. Step 2 is pin and sew other half of body to band. Be sure the two sides are sewn on the same band evenly to prevent twisting. So make sure that this part connects on the other side. If this is a 2-piece cutout, that the 2 pieces connect properly as they go along. 3. Turn right side out and make 1/8 inch top seam using a running stitch. This will give the animal a sharp outline. Oh, so we're going to top seam it after. Okay, how do you do that if it's connected? I don't know. Cut 2 pieces of cardboard the size of the bottom of the feet. Insert through opening of tail. So they're going to put 2 pieces of cardboard at the bottom of the feet. To stuff the animal, tear off small pieces of stuffing, fluff and pull apart, then stuff the fluffed stuffing through the tail opening a little at a time, being sure to poke it well into the head and legs so as to keep the proper contour of the toy. Sew up opening. Sew 1 piece of felt and 1 piece of fabric together for each ear, using a running stitch. Sew to the head as indicated on pattern. Fabric towards head. For mane, cut strip of felt 4 inches long and 1 inch wide. Snip 3/4 inch deep as indicated on diagram A. Sew to body. For tail, cut strip 2 inches long and 1 inch wide. Snip 1 3/4 inches in same manner as mane. Roll and attach to body. See diagram B. And then if you look at the image, you can see it's not flat, it's actually rolled. Oh, I did the ears wrong. Oh well. Sew button on eyes. If desired, eyes can be embroidered with black embroidery floss. So what I did was, I didn't realize that the ear did have felt on the outside and fabric on the inside. I did 2 fabrics together and just sewed on the outside because I couldn't pull it through. I couldn't figure out how to pull it through. But that's kind of cute too. Okay. Let's go work on it. You ready for the big reveal? Ta-da! One of the instructions were make sure it's matched up perfectly straight, in which the ears you can see are not matched up straight. And you'll know you're not matched up straight because your legs will be twisted. So I thought I would show you what a twisted legs would look like. And he's stuffed with pre-used segments of fabrics that I had left over. I think he's really cute. And I know a little 4-year-old back in the 30s and 40s would have adored this. I would not give this to a baby or anything under 4 because these pieces will pull out. But I do have a little special someone I'm going to give to, and she's 4 almost. And I'll supervise her and make sure she knows that the pieces pull out. But I know she won't put anything in her mouth. But it's so cute. So there it is. Pronto the Pony. Pronto the Pony from 1942. Makes a debut in 2021. Almost 80 years later. There's Pronto the Pony. As adorable as it would have been then. Used with repurposed denim, pink denim, and the stuffing is repurposed pieces of fabric that I had left over. Pronto the Pony! Yay! Dun, 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 dun.